is highly developed and rich, while the down below is underdeveloped and poor. The people are strictly prohibited to come in contact with any person who is in the Trans World Company headquarters. It is a skyscraper joining up such facilities. The voice that narrates this is the voice of a little city. So he lives in an orphanage. His only relative is he is at Becky's. She tells him about her secret flying pancakes recipe. Mountain. She also shows him a book that writes of the secrets of Pink Bee. The day changes his life forever. He climbs higher than he has ever climbed and lands on the ground there. A beautiful girl finds it. Adam looks up. Earl, Eden, have been friends ever since. They have been meeting at the same gravity to bring Eden down to him. He ties a top to her body and drags her. As Adam is sending Eden back to up top, the guards shoot him. While the guards take Adam, separate him from Becky and imprison him. He is experimenting on bee pollen to make an anti-gravity formula for animal up top. One day at work, he is surprised to see Eden on TV. He then starts working at Transworld, because they can provide him with resources needed to. Adam is fascinated by the exclusive workplace. The skyscraper has floor 0, which is the middle floor and has employees from both planets. Just job at Transworld. Lastly, he informs Adam that if he steals a refrigerator so it doesn't burn. After work, Adam goes back to Transworld. But after a little convincing from Adam, he agrees to help him. One day at work, Adam asks his colleague from up top named Bob, "All this is really worth it." He fears that Eden would no longer want to associate with. He starts working really hard on his face cream. After a few days, time to make the effect of the cream last longer. Adam works extra hours Eden as Bob. Later at Albert's shop, they make Adam a heavy suit made. The following day, Adam wears the suit in a private room at work on the ceiling. He then quickly rushes to the floor Eden works in, Eden, because his face cream might interest her. He tries to reduce the pain with water. When he pees, it drops to the ceiling. Later that night, Pablo and Albert apply ointment to his burns. Bob's name is also in the list. After everyone leaves, Bob and Adam Transworld building to enter the up top area if he wants to. Adam is to meet him. Adam is over the moon, and agrees to meet her in a restaurant. World building, and enters the real up top for the first time. As he looks around to leave, but Adam convinces her to stay. They chat for a while after next day. Adam's shoe lights on fire, so he hurries to a nearby has a cold. That night, Eden dreams of Adam and her. Auditorium. An old woman sits beside Adam. He applies the cream and is surprised to see that he is from down below. She calls him Bob in front of her. Adam rushes to the up top in his suit. He goes running, searching for. Seeing that his cover is blown, Adam runs away as the guard chases him. Bob is surprised but welcomes him wholeheartedly. Adam sits on his ceiling. Matters. Then, Adam shows him the magic of pink pollen. And will use it to their profit. But Adam reveals that he never told the people Bob's suit. Adam goes back to the restaurant he met Eden in. He goes to kiss. However, the border police arrive there and the two have to separate. Back down, he climbs up the Sage Mountain and waits for Eden to come. The two try to run away but at the end, Adam falls to down below, while Eden is kidnapped by two men. They tell him that they are willing to drop the charge again and goes back to his normal life. Meanwhile, up top, Bob. The following day, Eden visits Bob asking him for help. Actually float in air using Adam's formula. He shows him he can stay down. Bob also tells him he had purchased the beauty cream patent before Transworld could, be in both worlds. Many years later, towering skyscrapers. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the